everyone. Today we're going to do a little bit more gardening, and I thought we could see what we're up to again for this week. We're up in the upper gardens, which we've done some different things with this year. Originally we were going to make this kind of our experimental garden, and we still are. So we're going to see what we're up to. So let's come on along. Thunderstorms last night, just pretty wet evening overall, and just coming back from the museum since Tuesday, the dandelions have just exploded out in the sheep pasture. You can see all that yellow out there, all dandelions, and they're even on the walkways in the garden. So pretty amazing how much things can change in just a couple days.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm the gardener, and welcome to our experimental garden. Look around, you can see this half of the garden has a lot of cover on the soil. It looks like this. This is off. This area was cover cropped with oats and peas last year. Something that we want to do periodically. I think the recommendation is every 3 years or something like that, just to improve soil health and build organic matter and keep the soil great and sort of decrease our pest and pathogen pressure so that we can have an easier time maintaining our gardens organically with less interventions if possible. So yeah, this area was cover cropped last year, and this growing season, this area, which you can see a lot of bare soil over there, that's going to be cover cropped this year. You can see it looks like strips of clover growing in the pathways, or just strips of green maybe is what it shows up as. And those were our pathways leading into beds, which are the exposed soil last year. This year we'll have a mix of cover crops going in there, and it hopefully will be pretty lush and lively. We're trying a new thing this year. We're going to make these sort of harder mulched pathways rather than the clover, and see if that still accomplishes our goals of laying out pathways, covering the soil, and keeping weeds down in as much of a low cost and sort of natural material oriented way as possible. So that's the project for today, and I have to say I've been really encouraged so far, working on the few beds that you can see have some things going on with them, to see that the soil structure looks really good. I think I can tell that there's more organic matter in it, and more of a microbiotic community than in our soils, which have been uncovered longer. So I'm really encouraged to see that. Hopefully Jim will agree with me that this is a good plan going forward. Yeah, we just have a little start. We have some onions and leeks that have been transplanted in here. I planted that yesterday.
So the first step in getting our walkways done is laying down a layer of cardboard. So here I'm removing all the tape that's on our cardboard that we've gathered. It's good to reuse. Cardboard's perfectly biodegradable, but all that tape is made out of plastic, so I want to get that off first. That way we're essentially not littering while we make our walkways. Then we're going to lay down that. It was windy, as you've been hearing the wind blowing, so we made sure we laid down some things to make sure that the wind didn't blow away our walkways before we got our mulch on top of it. So again, this is going to make a nice base for us. We won't have to weed as much. Now that we've gotten our cardboard layer laid out, we're going to go over the top of that with mulch, which will be a nice walkway for us and organic, so it can eventually decompose. We found a toad, which very much approved of our organic cover crops and layers. And now Shannon is spreading out the soil, or the straw, and that will help protect the soil that we're using for actually planting. Well, so this is what we accomplished for today. So we've got a few more walkways in. We still need to continue our walkways on the left and get those finished up for this year's gardens. And on the right side, we'll have just cover crop to try and rejuvenate that soil that's been used. And you can see this is our lower garden, so just a little bit away, but you can see how exposed they are. There's a hillside we have to contend with. You've seen how windy it is. And unfortunately, that means these gardens are, the soil health just isn't quite as good right now. There's a lot of erosion, and we are noticing it's not holding moisture as well. It's the soil's compacted a lot. There's not as much organic material, and that's something that we really want to try and make better. And so here's just another quick shot of the experimental, the upper garden, and this was left in cover crop, and we have our straw layer, and you can just see that the soil is just not as exposed. We're not going to lose as much for wind and water erosion, certainly, and hopefully retain some moisture with all that stuff.
There's like a noticeably slightly darker layer right at the surface, which I imagine is probably got to be 6 months. And it's pretty homogeneous. Like it doesn't really have noticeable clumps usually. What it does have right now, I think it's just because it's wet and it has like a very, very small light content, I guess, or some small particles. So, I also noticed just like touching it and walking on it, it's a lot harder and feels more compacted. Like there feels like there's less airspace than in the area that has had the cover crop on it. And yeah, so there's also just less organic matter. Like there's some, I don't know, macro organic matter, large pieces. I can see there's some, but digging around in the soil, like there might be a root here or there for plant pieces, but for the most part, it really is pretty much kind of.
So we have clover as cover crop here, straw layers as well to help keep things there. And you can kind of see already a difference as I bring up some of this soil. Definitely some earthworms and things going. Definitely more organic material right here at the top. And a better base for us to run. Fun surprise was finding some paired Canada geese, and they've got 3 goslings with them, so they are, I believe, nesting over in our pond and been around the farm kind of showing those goslings how the world works. So I didn't want to get too close to disturb them or have the geese take off after me either, so a little hard to see, but see if you can hopefully see them scampering around and having fun. That's the end of our video for the day. Thanks for joining us out here in the gardens. Again, if you're following on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe, and that way you can keep up to date with all the newest videos here. If you're following on Facebook, you can like as well and see all the things that are happening right here at Remick Museum and Farm. Have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.